All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the comments. So today we are taking a look at the Baby Metal Monochrome comments. I know it's been a couple of days since I dropped the video, and I usually like to get these comment videos out within 24 hours, but I was spending a lot, like most of my free time, working on this art project for the channel, which, if you missed it, has been inspired entirely by you guys from this channel and from the baby metal stuff. So these are just some of the sketches that are in the works for the project. If you don't know, I have released a couple of videos about the project itself. Nothing formal yet. I'm working on like an actual formal video, but if you missed it, you haven't checked it out, take a look at some of these sketches. So the idea is that we are, so somebody had commented by the name of Mike Powers saying that he would love to see a AMV with the girls and the commie band kind of decked out in full samurai garb. So I'm on it. I'm on the case. We're going to make it happen. If you don't know this about me, ladies and gentlemen, I love art direction. Like it's one of my favorite things. So just like if you look at the difference from like the initial, let's see if we can pull those up. So yeah, if you look at these two sketches, the one on the right here was from the first round of sketches, and then just with a little bit of direction and conversation, the second round of sketches was a lot closer to the visual aesthetic that we're going for. So if you like it and you want to support the project further, a couple of ways to do that. There's a link in the description to the Patreon, and there is now a $10 tier labeled Art Freak. So $10 a month supports all of the art projects that we do on the channel, plus it gets you early access to all of the updates for the projects that we're working on. And that is in addition to the other benefits of being on the Patreon. So early access to the other content, exclusive content for Patreon, all that stuff. Sorry, I'm having some issues with my, I'm not sure if it's my audio equipment or if it's the USB ports for my computer. So that's no fun. I might have to replace the USB ports. So good thing I know how to do that, I guess. All right, that should be good. We should be okay. Where was I? I don't remember. Yeah, talking about the art project. So yeah, a couple of ways. Patreon is definitely one of the ways. Or, but if you don't like links, you don't like clicking on them, you don't like open it up. Who knows how many freaking browser tabs, all that stuff. Just drop super thanks and let me know what it's for. And yeah, it's just a trick because all of the money kind of goes into a giant pot. That gets spread across the channel to make general improvements, but you can say whatever you want, and then yeah, how trustworthy? I don't know. You guys know what it is. You've been with me long enough to know how I operate. So anyway, we're gonna dig into the comments here. That's enough talking, I think, right in the beginning. So let's get to it. First up, we have Jake Muller. Faithful commenter, once again saying, thanks for the double baby metal reaction. Yeah, because I dropped 2 songs on that day. So, wait to hear the live version of this song. Sue Metal was humming during the bridge and making everyone raise their cell phones or smartphones with lights on. And she said, I want everyone's light to illuminate this dark world. It was a really beautiful moment. Sounds like it. Feels like I'm jealous. Is no doubt that watching the image of this song and following the trails of the lyrics is giving us an anti-war theme, very accurate in the dark moments we're living through, but the final message is what always needs to be kept in mind. A lot of news with more live performances next April Fox Day, and announcements with probably a new official member or new baby metal unit performing with them, just like during DDM. With a new trio of younger girls. Only the Fox God knows. They also would premiere 2 more songs from this new album, Light and Darkness. Love this one. And The Legend, finishing the show, Fire. These are the credits: Monochrome, lyrics, MK Metal. MK Metal? Wait, hold on, I know this. Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe I was lying. Music and arrangement, Yuppie Metal, aka Yo Yuppie. He's the one behind songs like Karate, Rondo of Nightmare, Megatsune, and Kageru. He knows his business and totally rocks. So we definitely looked at Karate. Haven't done Rondo of Nightmare, Megatsune, or Kageru yet. So lots of stuff still to check out. Like Sue Metal said at the end, just smile. Thanks for sharing this, and see you next time. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the comment. Emoto Wu responds, as if the song didn't already bring me to tears. That story of the live version of Monochrome made me cry. Thank you. It's good stuff. Bugnish QC says, I think the fans really like the new songs. They are just a very, very different vibe than the stuff that we gush over from the first two albums. Much more mature, and the metal has a way more modern feel. That's true. And while we do love it, I guess I can only speak for myself. The older stuff is just more upbeat, playful, and headbang your ass off type of vibes. The girls are older now, so this new sound makes sense, and considering this is a concept album, it will be completely different sounds than their older stuff. Yep, all that makes sense. CC75 responded, agreed, my favorite Baby Metal songs are still Syncopation and Kageru Tattoo, but the first three released tracks from this new album I like very much. Syncopation is the top track. Syncopation, it's going. Ray Collins says the ones that are not liking this song is maybe because it's not like their normal stuff. To me, this is more mature, and I think that's where people have the problem with it. I've been a fan since 2013, and I've seen them from the beginning to now, and I am fine with them growing up, not being as kawaii as early stuff. This song, to me, after reading the lyrics, I get that it is about the bombing of Hiroshima, Sue's hometown, and some from some kind of mythology. You read the words, and to me, it is about peace when it says seeing the sky in rainbow colors. Also, I love the phrase, no matter how long the night, the morning will arrive. That's such a positive vibe, saying no matter what or how dark it is, the light will appear and it will be better. This again shows me that you still cannot put Baby Metal in any box because they won't fit. Yeah, they made their own box. Minister of Blood responds, it's funny because this is not new. This is old. Yuppie wrote a song almost exactly like this in 2008. It's called Leia. It's also great. This is a throwback. This is the wheelhouse of one of their core composers. Yuppie is credited in most of the Baby Metal's best songs since the beginning. Baby Metal has always been capable of this. I didn't know that. Looks like we got a thread here a little bit. Roadrunner says, great reaction analysis. Thanks. Oh, no problem, buddy. Thank you. People love this song. It's a solid song. And those who enjoy more heavy riffing prefer Divine Attack, which still haven't looked at, but, you know, it's on the docket. And freaks like me prefer Metal Kingdom. But despite not being in my alley musically, this one got me because of the lyrics. They went way deeper on this one, being a huge allegory formed by various metaphors with several layers of significance. They made really dark references here to the end of the world, Ragnarok, from the Norse mythology, and used the same language and metaphors as on their song No Rain, No Rainbow, and its intro, narrated by Sue Metal during their concerts Legend S, held in 2017 in Hiroshima, her hometown. The narration was about the devastating consequences of the nuclear blasts, and the visuals on the lyric video seemed to go that way as well. But the coolest thing is that they wanted to end the song with an optimistic message by showing the only tree alive, probably Yggdrasil, again from Norse mythology, or even one of the survivor trees from Hiroshima, or Hibaku Jumoku, literally A-bombed trees. Interesting. And also by the final lines, we will illuminate the world in rainbow colors. Just smile. And that's a very baby metal touch. Until next time. Thank you, sir. I appreciate all the context for this one. Like, I really do. Helps to flesh out the, you know, the emotional themes. Minstrel Blood responds, you should watch a subtitled version of Leia by Yuyoyubi wrote Monochrome. It's a very similar song, but the lyrics to Leia are darker. Leia is sung by Megaline Luca, who is not Suzuka Nakamoto, but is also great. Roadrunner response, I'll take a look. Thanks for the suggestion. And then we drop a link. Subtitle version. That's all good information. Nobody uses Luca anymore. Thanks. Okay. I mean, this is just a conversation, so appreciate it. Rod22 says, beautiful song. Suzuka's vocals are angelic here. For sure. Marty Metal says, excellent content, John Metal, and excellent editing, Joe Metal. I dropped by for the lighting. Oh, do you now? Do you now? All right. Baby Metal is pure awesome. No arguments. Marcelo says, beautiful lyrics and music. Totally agree. Mike Powers says, I did say an anime type video of the girls in Kami Band in samurai armor would be awesome, but I'll take the new live video they released today. Too bad it isn't the live audio, but we will get that sooner or later. Totally agree. Love this song too. It hit me hard with the lyrics, no matter how long the night, the morning will arrive. I lost a pet to cancer just before this was released, and my heart hurts big time. Baby Metal always makes me feel better. I'm sorry for your loss, buddy. It's never easy. It's never easy. He goes on to say, there is some fan art made with girls in armor, Sue mostly. I wanted to do a YouTube video with those pictures with Metal Kingdom playing, but I am not savvy enough to figure it out. And also, I don't want to use someone else's artwork without crediting them. Good on you. And I just imagine it in my head. It's awesomeness. Well, I'm working on it. I'm working on something for you, okay? This is it's entirely because of you. And also because I'm kind of insane, but you know, the two go together. So, and then John Reacts responds, I got you, brother. Keep an eye out for the comments video on this one, since you're entirely to blame for this new project. I don't know what that dude's talking about, but he seems pretty cool. Edmund Wu says, well, they're going to broadcast the concert on WoWoW, WOWOW. I'm not sure what that means, but it's probably a network of some sort, right? In Japan next month, I believe, and a theatrical release, so we may get to see it briefly before Amuse tags it. Minstrel Blood says, Monochrome is a better song, Metal Kingdom is a better show. Sarah Molodets, Just Smile. A live version of this was amazing. Well, I'm sure. Rick Wagner says, I've been blown away by the first three, and there are new singles coming later this month and in March, when the new album drops with the final 5 songs. Okay, so they're going to release 2 more before they release the album? That's what's up. For this song, I think it helps to have context that Sue was born in Hiroshima and lived there until she was 13. I don't think it's the whole story, but the World War II bombing seems like a major influence for the video, with the black rain, desolate landscape, ruined buildings, and explosions. Baby Metal bring in a lot of other influences to give the song a wider and more universal meaning, and I would assume also probably appeal, too. All the songs on the upcoming The Other One album are set in alternate universes. Universes? Like it's set, they're set. So we got like 10 alternate universes? Like each song is set in its own, or is it? I don't know. That would be cool. So it's not just about specific historic events. and it's a baby metal song, so it leaves you with a message of hope. I was getting that. Mask Chosen says, the best of the 3 for me. Thanks for the react. No problem, buddy. Thanks for the comment. Appreciate it. Okay. Steve Chevy says, nice reaction. This song is amazing on so many levels. Just give them the awards now. The new album is a concept album. The idea is that Baby Metal visited, it is other metal verses. It's legitimately, I guess, like 10 different universes. That's what's up. I too get the feeling that it is much like Sue is walking through this destruction. You can feel her calm demeanor as she does, but also the sadness of the monochrome world. Baby Metal has mixed genres of music styles, dance styles, vocal styles, but on this song we get a mix in the lyrics of myth and reality. As it mentioned Ragnarok by name, the Norse myth of the end of the world. The connection to Japan is that after the atomic bombs were dropped, it was said that the color of the world was washed away. That's heavy. It had a feeling. It had to feel like the end of the world. How could anything be left after that? Some would say that depressing feeling can be felt with COVID lockdowns as well. There was a few who thought it was the beginning of the end. Might still be. However, in Ragnarok during the War of the Gods, they hide 2 humans in a tree. And interesting. Ragnarok, they hide 2 humans in a tree. And after everything ended, the tree and the humans inside survived and built a better world. This echoes in the reality of Hiroshima after a tree also survived, as well as some humans. Sue's grandmother is a survivor. Oh, wow. Fascinating. And Sue grew up in Hiroshima. And now we've survived COVID, as well as the trees. Now it's our turn to build a better world. With that, Sue sings, we can build and bring back the color. And so it starts with the color returning at the end. Baby Metal brings us a song of hope through tragedy. In the so-called lyric video, which tells the story of the songs better than any actual music videos, the images it presents are not just monochrome, but also showing the images of what could be bombs dropping, which as it burns the film away. The clips of the girls with the umbrellas are taken from an anime. Oh, really? The associations that they create here are stunning. This whole thing is a masterpiece. The song should become mandatory to listen to if you're learning to compose. This is a great way to learn how. By doing so, maybe you can bring color back to the world you live in. Baby Metal, everything you want in music, and some things you didn't know you needed. See you. Kitsune is up. Kitsune is up. Jaglamon says, in the recent Reddit census, Monochrome was voted 4th favorite Baby Metal song of all time. Now I understand that could be influenced by it being a new song, but it shows how well liked the song is. Also had great reviews when played live. As with anything Baby Metal, live is always better, so we have to wait to get the full experience. I don't want to wait. It's also worth pointing out there are a number of really crazy songs on the new album. They've been very careful in what they've released and what has been teased. I mean, that's that's not surprising. That's just Baby Metal doing Baby Metal stuff. So I'm excited. Slitherkin says, a lot of reactors thought there was something wrong with their headphones. Yeah. But those sounds were intentional. It is weird because it really felt like the headphones were blowing out, which if it's supposed to be reflective or like a metaphorical representation for bombs, that would make sense. My headphones are fine. Well, thank you. I appreciate the there's a word I can't remember what it is, but I appreciate you taking the time to ease my anxiety about that. So thank you. It took a minute for people to warm up to this one. I think because Divine Attack was so much harder. It's harder than this one? All right. Personally, the Polyphia-esque guitar riff rubbed me the wrong way the first time I listened to it, but honestly, I think I've come to the conclusion that it reminds me of something I heard in the 90s that had some negative memories attached to it, and I repressed both of them and the song in question completely, except for this sense of mild unease whenever I hear something similar. I don't know, man. Psychology's tough. You know, I get it. I have no logical explanation for my dislike of the riff. It's objectively a good riff, but once I got over that, the song brought me to tears. I'm sure plenty of people in the comments will explain the meaning of the lyrics and the visual associations. It's pertinent to the headphone question. Also, nice hoodie, dude. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Y'all are so nice. This is my favorite thing to do. Julian Blanco says, this is my favorite song on the album so far. Can't wait to see a live performance. Yes, sir. Grington 300 says, great reaction. Monochrome is my favorite of the 3 songs released so far, but I do love all 3. From what I've heard, this album seems to mainly be highlighting Sue's vocals. Well, again, it could be deliberately, like, to make you think you're looking in this direction so you get slapped in the other. Like, it's possible. You never know. Like, all of it's deliberate. So, and we won't really know the full context until the album drops, and we see what the tour is like. Baby Metal never put out a lyric video before. I'm thinking with Monochrome, they really wanted us to know what they were... Oh, that is interesting if they've never done a lyric video before. What they're singing, so we can decide what the song means. And that's, honestly, one of the best things about music and art in general is that after it's from the artist, but the individual, creates their own unique relationship with that piece of artwork. And so... in a sense that once it's produced and set out to the world, it no longer belongs just to the artist. As ever, it is open to interpretation, of course, but we will have our own thoughts. It's not a bad thing. Nope. And the visual on lyric videos are never like they are on an official video. So the fact they took so much trouble with the visuals in this one has to say that they wouldn't if it didn't have some type of some significant meaning with them. From my starting point of almost complete ignorance, I have been learning so much from comments under other reactions about Ragnarok and the Norse mythology being referenced, and the general consensus is there are also many references to the bombing of Hiroshima, Sue Metal's hometown, and Nagasaki, even if it is not specifically about those tragic events. The monochrome firework could be the bomb. The umbrellas and the smoking water may reference the black acid rain that fell in the fallout and the trees they used in the visual throughout, and that was finally shown in color at the end could be the Hiroshima peace tree that survived the bombing, as well as the tree of life from Norse mythology. I mean, it probably represents both, right? And so definitely, I think the tree it is a reference to Yggdrasil, the world tree from Norse mythology, but it's tied in to the Hiroshima peace tree. So, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get into that, but yeah. Okay, you know what? Maybe not. I mean, so I had this thought one night. I was outside. I was late at night, and I was just staring. I was watching the moon. It was kind of on the horizon, but the way it was positioned, it was right behind this massive tree off on the horizon. But the way the light was coming through made the tree look very strange, looked very bizarre, and I had this sudden sensation that because I felt very at peace, I felt very serene, and I had this sensation that was oh. Yggdrasil, I mean, we often think of Yggdrasil as the world tree, but maybe Yggdrasil is just the tree that appears when you connect with the world. And so with just a slightly different idea, slightly different concept, I think you can apply that here as well. And so for Baby Metal, maybe the Hiroshima peace tree is their Yggdrasil. As ever, Baby Metal do leave us with a feeling of hope and optimism, and the message that no matter how long the night, the morning will still come. Color will return to the world. Yes, sir. I always feel so good when I read your guys' comments. Edmund Moon says it's my favorite of the three too. I like No Rain, No Rainbow. This song brings tears. After watching the new music video of Metal Kingdom with the additional context that a few girls from Sakura Gakuen and Amuse Kids were among the apostles carrying scepters at the concert, it rose above Divine Attack. I guess for him personally. We shall see what the rest will bring. Grington 300 responds, yes, I am particularly looking forward to hearing Metalism. Cool. I can't read Japanese yet, says, this is the best single they've released from the other one yet, in my opinion, and it's even better live. Holy crap. You saying you saw it live? Did you just come here to flex? Oh man, like, what is that? Antex says it's not that I don't like the new songs, it's just that I love Baby Metal the most whenever they push the envelope. They are pushing some different envelopes this time so far, which is okay. I just hope for some happy surprises amongst the rest of their songs from the new album. That's all. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, guys. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. RHD says this is my favorite from the new album so far. Kitsune Dao. Yes, sir. Edmund Wu also says that part, the part you said sounds weird. 1025. That's her harmony backing track. The entire song is well crafted. Sue Metal is a singer in the cadence of her younger self to signify the innocence of the child carrying an umbrella and protection against the nuclear fallout. That symbolism and the imagery has been used in anime and other forms of Japanese art since World War II. The melancholy sound of her tone adds to the backdrop of the nuclear holocaust. The monochrome title represents all that is left after a nuclear strike, the black of soot, the gray of ash. But at the end, with the single surviving tree, the splash of color signifies hope. I love this song. It brought me to tears the first time I watched the video. The song is so full of meaning. It bursts forth in a splash of light and sound brought along by Sue Metal's voice. You did a great analysis of the song. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the context too. Like again, this is like one of my favorite things because I'm actually getting chills right now just like learning more about the song as we go through this. Like, it's awesome. Delalia says, I didn't like Monochrome at first because it felt kind of slow to me. Slow. But now it's my favorite from the 3 released songs of the new album, having been able to listen to it live last weekend and hearing Sue humming during the bridge made it even better and made me cry a bit, to be honest. The drums in particular sound amazing and everything combined is just awesome. Yes, sir. I wasn't at the concert, but to hear that she hummed during that bridge part brought me to tears. I wasn't there either, but a fellow Kitsune live streamed a good part of it day 1, so we could listen. Sitting with 50 plus Kitsunes in a Discord party. That's what's up. Kit Kat, not one or Kit 1. Shut up. Read the comment. Sue's innocent voice brings her prayers to our hearts. The concert last weekend, this song brought many in the audience to tears. I mean, it's not surprising. The emotional impact is just like palpable. Chizong Be says, please direct more Baby Metal live performance. Okay. Like, twist my arm. Wormish says the bright star, I guess these are lyrics, right? The bright star that was shining yesterday, nuclear bomb, monochrome fireworks, radioactive fallout, Grainy video. The massive amounts of radiation in the air began to degrade and destroy the camera film the instant it was exposed. Umbrella symbolizes protection against the nuclear fallout. Water drops create smoke. Raindrops absorb radioactive dust floating in the air and bring it to ground level where it contaminates everything. Flower with fireworks in them. The Japanese call fireworks hanabi, meaning fire flower. Dusk of Ragnarok. Ragnarok in Scandinavian mythology, the end of the world of gods and men. Cool. So just, I mean, more context. Always good. All right, and finally we have Lucifer OZ. Says the composition of the song, which is a deep theme, is divided by comments, and the meaning of the song is lost. Sadly, I can't convey the meaning. Well, I think the meaning is kind of open to interpretation, right? And we touched on this just a little bit earlier, where we said, like, once a piece of art is produced and then released to the world, it no longer belongs to just the artist, and so each individual creates their own relationship with that piece of artwork. And so, yeah, what monochrome means to Sue Metal and to baby metal in general might be different than what it means to someone like you or me, and that's part of what makes music and art so great. So maybe what does it mean to you? If you can answer that, then maybe you can convey that meaning, and that would probably be okay. All right, well, that's it. Are we done? I mean, we got through all of them. So ran a little bit long on this one, but hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. I love to do the comment videos, so regardless of whether or not you enjoyed it, I enjoyed it, so I'm going to keep doing it, because that's what we do here. Once again, links in the description if you want to support the channel further, if you appreciate the hustle, if you appreciate the work that I put, that I'm literally, like, all of my free time is dedicated to this channel. I mean, so you want to support me and you want to help the projects on the channel progress further. There are ways to do that. We already talked about them. I'm not going to go over them again. So that's going to do it for me for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel, drop a comment, all that stuff. And I'm going to get out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.